Hi Pisces, welcome to the full moon in Aquarius for August 19th, 2024. We're moving quickly through this year, halfway there almost. This is a tense kind of full moon. You probably felt this energy from Saturday, and it kind of goes through the 21st. And the full moon is on the 19th, so like the culmination of this tense planetary activity is, it's coming to an end. It is tense, but it brings with it solutions. So there's that. Let's see. The direction, well, full moons close out cycles. And the direction that your reading is going in is 3 people, and that's friends and colleagues. And so that's pretty self-explanatory, really. It's about camaraderie, okay? And it's a gathering around a table, like the picture shows, right? There's some enjoyment with other people, some laughing. It's a time of closeness with others, and you can be even widening your social circle, getting to know and be intimate with other people or someone in particular. Not saying that it's a romantic, because it is friends and colleagues. But there could be some new connections with people in your work or your business environment. A colleague could become a good friend. A new associate can be willing to give you some support on perhaps an important project, or even help you forward with your career, the colleague situation. But it is an important energy, so if you've kind of isolated yourself until now, this can change for you. So whether this is in your personal life or your work life, it's about forging genuine new connections, right? And even fortifying old ones. This can also indicate a party or a celebration of some kind. So that's not terrible for, for this activity that we're dealing with here. Let us see what the tarot has to say. It is number 3. So number 3 is it's a magic number. It's a creative number. It is nature. It is nurture. So friends and colleagues that are nurturing to each other. It's a really lovely energy. So that's really nice. Let's see what's going on here. The first set of cards is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or if you are consciously, actively closing out a cycle, which is what the full moon does, you will find it here. Oh, colleagues. The second set of cards is you and how you're behaving, how you're acting, what you're thinking, what you're doing, what you're feeling, how you're feeling, who you're feeling, right? In regards to this situation. And the last set of cards is probable outcome, probable because some things we can change. For warned is forearmed, right? If we have the information, we may be able to change a situation. However, there are some things that we are meant to experience. We came here to experience them, but it was always to further our growth and our awareness. Okay? Our growth in awareness. Because we are consciousness, first and foremost. All right. Let's have a look here. Okay, the High Priestess. Well, let me see. We really don't have... So you have 1, 2, 3 major arcana already, which is a lot of things going on an internal level. You have something practical with that 8 of Pentacles, and some mental activity with the swords. The High Priestess is the structure on which you build upon. It is what you deem sacred. What you find divine is your structure. If the magician is your vision and your concept of something, then the high priestess is your structure on which you build. It is your divinity. It's what you deem sacred. And that's why she has the Torah here. For her, the Torah is what she builds her life upon. That is the structure of her consciousness. I don't have very many. I'm not going to go into the numerology other than saying that in this case I really feel like the high priest is assimilation, right? We're assimilating information here and envisioning what the details may be that we place upon our structure. And we could be working very hard. These can be things that are going on behind the scenes, things that we're kind of doing secretively. That is the Eight of Pentacles. We're working really hard. We are removing all distraction and just getting the job done with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles for me is a healthy wallet, a healthy body, and a healthy work life, albeit you can be working overtime, you can be working extra hard, but what we're not doing is allowing distraction with that Eight of Pentacles. And we're good at what we do. We're knocking it out, right? There's no... You could be trying a lot of different things, but you're still good. You're still working diligently at it. And nice. Nine of Pentacles. Detail, 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 detail. This is Venus in Virgo. So I think we're like, it's kind of like, for me, like a real focus of the detail. Like I said, this is the structure on which we build upon, on which we use the detail to place on the structure on which we place our detail, right? And this is Venus in Virgo. This is the detail. It's also a lot of money. So we could be working hard and accruing some good financial status, but it's also working very independently. And again, it feels very either secretive or behind the scenes, things that are going on behind the scenes, but working very hard at it. And there's a very independent feeling with it. Also, we may be beautifying our world, our home, our workspace, our office, or working to beautify, because it is Venus. The thing is, Venus is not very comfortable in the sign of Virgo, because Virgo is, that practicality, and Venus wants the big gestures, and the most beauty. but Venus, Virgo brings us kind of back down to earth and says, okay, but let's be practical about it. In any case, there's some nice financial goals in mind, or goals that we're working towards, and a really strong sense of independence. There's a luxuriousness to this, to the work that we're doing. Interesting. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, you are behaving like a Capricorn. And this is self-empowerment and the empowerment of others. And that's what I think this is all about, right? We're working really hard to empower ourselves in some way. But we're not being showy about it. We're kind of doing it behind the scenes. Interestingly enough, Pisces are very good in the theater, that kind of thing. And so it would be that, like, okay, we're going to build the sets, or we're going to create a beautiful atmosphere. Nobody will know that I'm doing it. They won't know it's me because I won't be out there on the stage, taking a bow. But I will be creating this amazing scene in which, you know, the players can play that bring out the very best in this scenario. Kind of like that, right? It's a general reading. I'm not saying that that's exactly what's happening, but that's sort of the feeling that I'm getting. It's really interesting. So this is empowering ourselves, empowering others, right? Whatever we're doing is also empowering other people. But again, with an eye towards the material, right? These are this is the materium. This is finances and health, and this is a healthy wallet, a healthy body. This can also be inheritance, by the way, just for somebody. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes as well. Maybe we're working really hard and then we get some inheritance and we're like, hey, maybe I can take a break. But again, we're talking about friends and colleagues here. And that's why I think there's a group situation, very possibly, where we are empowering ourselves, we are empowering other people as well. And this can be a colleague situation. Interestingly enough, Capricorn is half goat, half fish. And so while they are very much an earth sign, they're half fish. So their emotional side, they are half emotion and can really feel things on a very deep level. They just have difficulty saying it. So we may feel very deeply at this time, but maybe not speaking it out, or having difficulty in speaking what we feel emotionally. Okay. So the hangman is a little interesting here. It is associated with the element of water, and the hangman is the Norse god Odin, who gave his eye for knowledge. And so there is this kind of feeling of sacrifice with the hanged man. And maybe we sacrifice something for the good of the group, for the friends and the colleagues. Maybe we sacrifice some of our time, maybe some of our knowledge, some of our effort in order to empower friends and colleagues, right? Or maybe because there's a party or something, we have to sacrifice a little bit of our time and efforts, right? Because we're super locked in here with this Eight of Pentacles, really highly focused, and say, okay, I need to give up some of my time to hang out with my friends, to go to that office picnic, the summer picnic, whatever kind of thing. It can be something like that. But what you do find here with the Hanged Man is seeing things from another perspective, and there is some sort of enlightenment. But this can also be, we are not in full control here, and that is already a bit of a sacrifice, right? I'm not the one completely in control, and so I have to give up some of that control. I have to sacrifice some of it. It's for the greater good, it feels like to me. And again, because you are Capricorn, it is about empowerment, or because you're behaving like Capricorn, right? Yeah, so this is giving instruction, receiving instruction, again, beautifying, right? There's this really, this is very artistic, it's very creative, number 3. And so this can be something, and interestingly enough, the Page of Pentacles has learned something new, and they want to show the world what they've done. They want to apply it, right? They want to apply it, and that's exactly what's happening here, because this is an apprenticeship energy. We've just maybe taken a quick course, and we're like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna really show you what I can do with it, or I'm just gonna get started on it. It is very much an apprenticeship energy, but it is also creative solutions. So really, really nice, and again, in the empowerment of friends and colleagues. Okay. Very earthy for Pisces, not very dreamy at all, other than that High Priestess, which really is, it's the moon, right? And Pisces rules the moon. It's very lunar energy, receptive. And here's kind of where things go a little bit different. Because the Hermit card is somebody who feels very internal. Whether you're with other people or not, you may have the face on that you're having a great time and whatever, and in the meantime, you're thinking about, okay, what do I have to do at work? Or, what was that artistic project that I was busy with? You're thinking about it, you're assimilating energy with that high priestess, and you're taking this information and knowledge with the hermit, digesting it and turning it into knowledge, into wisdom. But it is also searching and seeking out, right? So maybe we're seeking out more information. We're seeking out experience, right? We're just starting something new here. It's kind of this new kind of shiny thing that we're like, wow, I just discovered this. Let me put it into practice. And we're taking that apprenticeship, the things that we're learning as we're doing, and turning it into something. We're digesting it, right? We're assimilating that information. We are also, because this is 9 and 10, at the end of a cycle, and that is what the full moon does, right? It closes out cycles, and so the 10 of Swords is the end of difficult mental situations. Huzzah! Thank you very much. Saturn has been with us for a couple of years already, well, a year and a half. Next year we get the rewards for the hard work that we're doing now. So that can leave us kind of tired. That can leave us a little exhausted. This is stick a fork in me, I'm done kind of energy, and that can take its toll. Mind your back, right? Be careful of your back. For somebody, I just got wrist, so mind your wrist. Be careful of your wrist. Headaches, neck aches, tension aches, that sort of thing. But it all stems from a lot of mental activity. Your perspective is really important here as we're ending this cycle and beginning something new. Is it a new day dawning? Is it the end of a very difficult mental situation? Or is it at the end of a very difficult day? Glass half empty, half full. But we are looking for some peace of mind. And so we could kind of like, maybe towards the end of this 2 weeks, just sort of be like, you know what, I really need some time alone, and I need a little bit of rest before we offer this wonderful thing that we are going to be putting out. Because here we're quite busy with it, right? And undercover, we're not showing the world just yet. Again, friends and colleagues. And then with this card, we're presenting it to the world. Here's what we have to offer. Although you could also receive an offer yourself of something that you've worked very hard for, and receive something, right? This is a nice firm offer. The Knight of Pentacles is also, though, for me, because I really feel like we're the Page of Pentacles and then we become the Knight. We're ready to offer something. Timing. Timing is really important. Timing is of the essence with the Knight of Pentacles. We may be on a strict timeline, but it may just be like, okay, I'm working towards this and I have a particular deadline in which I'm going to have offer my goods and services kind of situation. But it is a nice firm offer. So what it is that you are giving, you've learned a lot from this apprenticeship, from the working hard, from staying up late at night into the wee hours, really putting in the effort, and afterwards you have something really firm and beautiful to offer. And again, because of that, you yourself may be offered something. All right. I do feel like, because I really don't see the party here, like this is a very independent energy. The Hermit is a very independent, it's solitude, as is even the Hanged Man. And yet you have laughter. What does Spirit want you to know? Laughter attracts unicorns, meaning it attracts good things to you. It attracts more laughter. Maybe you're being asked to, perhaps the offer comes in through the Knight of Pentacles and says, yeah, I want to take you out to dinner. I want to invite you to our party. I want to invite you to the picnic. I want to invite you to, you've been working very hard kind of thing. And I do think that if you do take the time to go, you will enjoy yourself. Okay? Okay. Thank you for listening, Pisces. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Until then, take very good care. Your viewage has been important and appreciated. Bye for now.